Damn. Can't get my phone to stand up. I've been trying to upload an 11-minute video for 3 days. This pisses me off. This is what sets me behind in my work. I only have a certain amount of time that I can even be filming shit and try to get something uploaded so I can move on to the next part. And it just, I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know what it is. It just takes forever. It pisses me off. Anyway, God, man, I cannot believe that Gangsta Boo has died. She was only 43 years old. Lola Mitchell. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Her voice, her music has been a part of my life for a long time. Life, oh my God, 2023 already. I don't know. It's just an eerie feeling to start off the new year. She died on New Year's Day. And I added it up. This is a 7-year. And I thought about it. If Chad and I had stayed together, this would have been our 7th year. 7th year this fall. This coming fall. 7th year together in a 7-year. 2 7s. I know it sounds weird. Whatever. Yeah, he was determined to wreck everything. Anything meaningful, anything that he found out possibly could ever mean anything to me. He was hell-bent on wrecking it, taking it away, sabotaging it. But yeah, I can't believe this, man. It's just left me with a really, really weird feeling today. I don't know. I took that shit kind of personal. Damn. 43 years old. She was still so young, beautiful, full of life. They said she had a lot of dreams and goals for this year. They said she had gotten depressed because she had just lost her father recently. And I don't know. They said it was a drug overdose. I don't know for real what happened, but from one of the reports it said that she had gotten a hold of some fentanyl-laced cocaine. Are you fucking kidding me? They said she had been performing the night before at a club or whatever, doing a tribute, paying homage to 8-Ball and MJG, and that they found her on the porch. I don't know if it was her house, her mama's, or her family's house, or whose house it was, I think, but it was in Memphis. I think it was in Memphis. Because I know she has a place in Los Angeles, too. So I don't know. I have to go back and double check. I think it was in Memphis. I think that's where she was. Because I know that's where she's from. Man, I'm circling and circling the parking lot, trying to go in the store. Oh, I'm making some black eyed peas late. My New Year's black eyed peas a day late. I started them yesterday at least. But I gotta get something else. So yeah. Yo, damn. I have so much to say, so much to do. I just can't get it all out right now. And some of y'all know, I hadn't made videos about it yet, but I'm going to. The more spiritual and psychic shit that I experience, and the out-of-body experiences, and all these different cool things. And I've talked about it on Facebook a little bit before, the dead celebrity dreams, and generally, and people that I know as well. Usually, depending on who it was, usually they come to my sleep. My family members, deceased loved ones, and it's generally about 3 months. There's a pattern there, because depending on how close to them that I was and how in shock I am. And they say they wait because they can't penetrate all that grief. You're just too to be able to receive them, to be able to pick up on them. So, and they often wait till you're asleep, because that's when you can pick up on the telepathy the most, not during your busy day while you're wide awake. So, yeah, I've had a lot of different experiences with dream visitations from my deceased loved ones, many of them. My dog actually came too, and she came right after her death. Didn't wait. There wasn't any 3 months. She came the next night. I saw her. And sometimes the way they show up in dreams is different. It's weird. Like, with most of my deceased loved ones, they insert themselves into an already ongoing dream. But my littlest brother doesn't do that. It's weird. He's never inserted into a dream that's already going and shows up. And I've read a lot of books about this too that explain the behaviors. And how I know those books are accurate is because that's exactly what it felt like. That's exactly what was going on. And one of the books I read many, many years ago was talking about how they won't say, a lot of times they won't say anything. It's all done through telepathy. It's when you experience telepathy with another person, it's as if they are saying. It's that thing. It's that whole shit. It's like it's being transmitted to you. You know it. It's just coming to you. It's hard to explain. But that's what most of them are like. But my little brother's different. He passed away 4 years ago, and I don't remember exactly how long it was until he showed up. I don't think it was 3 months. He started showing up on me. And I've never been able to be like clairvoyant, though. I can't see spirits, okay, in any form like that. I can feel them, and they come to my sleep quite frequently. But my little brother did it differently. It would be like there was no dream around it whatsoever. And it wouldn't be like when I would be in full sleep, lay down, go to sleep at night. No, it would only be when I'm taking a short nap or just kind of sitting in the chair chilling and nodding out for a minute, just little cat naps. That is when he would show up. And it would literally be almost like I had walked into another room. He's there. And a couple seconds later, boom, walk back in the other room. He's not there. It's like walking into different realms. It would, and his is different. It's weird, and it only lasts 3 or 4 seconds. He's always smiling, always happy. One time that happened to me. This was right after, like maybe 4, 5, 6, 8 months after he had gone, and I woke up laughing. Like I had kind of nodded out, reading a book, and he was there, and when I kind of shook it off and woke up, I was laughing. I had been with him. I know that the shit is real. I know the energy is real. But yeah, he's come to visit me many times, especially in the first couple years. But anyway, the reason I brought that up is because I also have dead celebrity dreams, and I don't know why. Visitations is what I call them. Because it's weird how they show up too. And this started in 2008. This started after what I felt like was my first spiritual awakening, when I was really just first beginning to start to work on an ascension process. I think it's kind of different for everybody. Sometimes people have one long process. Sometimes people can have many processes, several dark nights. I've had many, a lot. I think it keeps going up levels, okay? This far, I've probably had 3 or 4 fucking different types of spiritual awakenings, and they get rougher and rougher as I go. And the dark nights get worse and worse as I go. So, but that all started around 30 when I began to change. And it's really weird because my last partner has something to do with that as well. We didn't see each other for a lot of years. We were not involved or anything. But we knew each other back then. And he came through my life for just a little bit. And it was right after that, I was turning 30. And it was right after that a bunch of changes began to happen in my life, within me. I just kind of, a lot of my ways I started changing. And a lot of my higher narcissism I started shedding. And balancing out my emotional maturity and intelligence. And I just really kind of took it up a growth spurt, a notch, a higher level of consciousness, okay? And it comes in stages and levels. That was 15 something years ago. 16, 18, something like that. 15 years ago, 2008-ish, yeah. But that was all right around the same time, okay? And, I don't know why it started happening. And Nicole Smith was the first one to come. And I started having a lot of these different types of spiritual dreams. And I had already started having spontaneous out-of-body projections and experiences years before that. The dead celebrity approaches, dreams, visits, whatever. My out-of-body experiences, I think, started in 2001 was the first time. So I have a lot to talk about, a lot of videos to make, a lot to get out that I haven't even gone anywhere near yet. But yeah, the reason I brought this up is because that does happen to me. They do come. I think I put this video on YouTube. This talk is on my YouTube channel. I haven't really done it on Facebook, but I have trouble getting these long-ass videos to upload or anything to upload on Facebook anymore. Ugh. That's why I haven't been doing it as much. I've been sticking with YouTube. But yeah, I have several. It just kept happening, depending on my energy and how much I was into that particular celebrity. I don't think you have to know people for their energy to come after it has passed on, for it to connect. I'm really into that kind of stuff. And, that kind of thing just happens to me. When I need something in my life or certain knowledge or certain information, things will show up. Books, guidance, things that I need, like Maya Angelou, for instance. Unfortunately, I hadn't been into her work until, I guess, about 7 or 8 years ago. I ran across one of her books at a time where I really needed the knowledge, and Maya Angelou came into my life, and her energy and her spirit, and I learned all about her life and all that. I do believe in things like that, okay? But yeah, the passed over celebrity dreams, weird as hell. Some of them I don't even be thinking about. It's just so weird. But I'm going to save it for the videos. George Michael, Whitney Houston, James Gandolfini for sure. Just different people. Beth Chapman. Beth Chapman didn't come for a year. 8 months. 8 or 9 months. Usually the celebrity dreams happen right after they pass. There is no 3 or 4 month waiting, because I didn't know them, so there's not as much grief for them to penetrate. I don't know why they were coming. I don't know why that shit was happening to me. It was crazy. But it was happening. And I need to get out my journals and remember exactly. I think Beth was the last one. And that happened. She passed in 2019, I think. And at the very beginning of 2020 is when she showed up in one of my dreams. And I knew it. I was like, oh my God, Beth came. Because I grieved her death pretty hard. I did. It fucked me up pretty bad. I loved Beth. And I didn't get to express a lot about it because of who I was living with. Didn't really get to do shit. Couldn't really think straight half the time. But anyway. And thinking about this passing of Gangsta Boo, man, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to think or feel, or it's crazy. I don't know. I'm just in shock about it because, the people that we like and we listen to a lot, and it's always in our lives and in our head, and it's like, I just feel really sad about it. She was not only did I like her music, I liked her interviews. I liked the way she talked. She was a deep person. I liked her perspective on life. And she was full of life. Like, she was going to kick it. She was going to stay up there. But I'm sure she had her demons too. Oh, hell yeah. So, it is what it is. But yeah, those dreams are weird. And I don't know if she'll be one of them. My sister and I used to even joke about it. Like, if it was someone that I really, really liked and was fond of, and I felt connected to that energy, she'd be like, yep, they'll be here. You'll see them soon. And sure as shit, certain ones, it happened just like that. The Whitney Houston one was rough. Wow. But I've got a lot to tell. It's interesting. I don't know. It's all just kind of weird. I hate that this has happened. It's just got me kind of in a weird place, but that's life, I just hate that happened to her so suddenly. People don't expect it, they don't expect it. It's just an eerie thought to be sitting here, and just last night you were so full of life and kicking it with your friends and your family, and the next day you're sitting on the porch and you're no longer here. Well, where are you? Where did you go? Look at this day, y'all. These are my favorite days. And I always feel, I don't know what it is, something about the clouds like that, the low-lying clouds and these types of days, I always feel more spirit activity, more spiritual activity, more, I don't know what it is, something. But yeah, all right, I'm going to get off this one because it's gotten too long, and I probably won't even be able to get this one to upload. I'll talk to y'all some more later. Stay safe. Happy New Year.